Hi everyone, LiberAnarchy here, and I have a very politically incorrect video to make because I was thinking about making another video which I will still make. I will incorporate it into this one because it is very good news and I wanted to give people an update. But I was thinking about wishing people a happy Easter and happy Passover. But then I got to thinking, Easter. Okay. Basically, for those who believe, you're in Easter, you're celebrating somebody, your God rising from the dead. Keep in mind, this is after feeding people, yes, metaphorically speaking, his body and his blood. Of course, you could believe in transubstantiation, in which case you have no business judging anybody. Okay, now if that's not gruesome enough, let's talk about Passover. Okay, so most people think of Passover, especially the Jewish people, as a celebration of freedom, deliverance from Egypt, God parting the Red Sea, and all that. But if you think about Passover, the actual Passover itself, the first one, you have a situation where instead of Yahweh coming down personally or even through somebody else punishing the Pharaoh or the ruling class, you have him sending this plague to kill all the firstborn children. All of them. So the Shmo, the family that lives in the mud brick house next to the Nile, who has nothing to do with what the ruling class is doing, they lose their firstborn. Now, of course, people are going to tell me about scientific explanations for the 10 plagues of Egypt. Okay, cool. People are going to say evidence does not bear out that slaves built the pyramids. Okay, that's cool. That's not what I'm talking about, though. Even just the stories themselves are pretty gruesome, right? So, when you think about, oh boy, but I did eat half a chocolate bunny, a dark chocolate bunny. I'll eat the other half later, and so I'm having a good fertility festival. Hopefully, you guys are too. No matter what you celebrate, whether you're celebrating the rebirth of a god or the rebirth of Mother Nature or the return of the sun or whatever it is, cool. Or if you're, or if you are celebrating Passover and have lamb's blood on your door, I'm not gonna bother you over it if that's what makes you happy. Okay. Zombie Jesus rant over. Right. So, the good news is that I will not have to have any sort of shoulder surgery. What's going to happen is it's going to keep healing up very slowly, and by the middle of June, it is going to be as healed as it's ever going to get. The bad news is I may end up having to put up with a sore shoulder for the rest of my life, but that doesn't mean that I can't do everything that I used to do. It might mean that I'll have to take breaks or something. So, what's going to happen is I will still be able to type. I still can't type much now, so it's still a real pain in the neck. Well, a pain in the arm, but later on I'll go back to being able to type so I can still write books or whatever. I just may have to take more breaks or something like that. So it's really not the end of the world. And I'm really happy now because you can see I got my hair cut and my nails done, and I finally got a new purse, and I have not been spending any money at all, period, because of medical expenses. It wasn't because I just did not have the money. I did, but that was gonna be pretty much what I had. So I'm really happy that I can now spend money on myself again, if even for no other reason than just to clean myself up and get new stuff. So, I can get fudge dice, and I'm in the process of selling coins that I inherited. So I I'm probably going to get an iPad 2 or something like that. So that's really cool. Um, and I'm diving into a bunch of projects that I had been putting off because of my arm. There was a lot that I just couldn't do. But now that I'm starting to be able to do more, then, I'm restarting a bunch of small projects. And hopefully soon, within the next few weeks, I am going to break out of my comfort zone, and hopefully I'm going to go check out a Unitarian Universalist church in my area, because if all goes well, it will be a place to socialize, and a place for me to do charity work for others if need be, a place to actually find people of different belief systems and sit down and discuss things, and learn about many different religions rather than just learn what certain people think that I am supposed to think. I have very, very negative feelings toward religion. Not religious people, not individuals who choose to be religious, but religion, because I see it as, in general, while it can be helpful, I see it as a pretty stifling thing, something that has a history of stifling human reason. But individuals who choose to be religious and who choose to use it as an outlet for, let's say they want to be comforted or something, and they're not trying to force it on anybody else, or people who do good works through religious charities, fine with me. I mean, they're not forcing it on anyone. They're not trying to stamp out the theory of evolution or the law of gravity or something. But, yeah. Atomic theory is only a theory. Yeah, you never hear them saying that, do you? Anyway, so, hopefully, maybe I'll join the choir and actually learn how to sing, because I've been actually wanting to learn how to sing, but who knows how that will go. But hopefully within the next couple of weeks I will break out of my comfort zone and hopefully find something that I will find a place that serves as a church does for most people, for me, without the baggage of being told what to think and being pressured not to essentially be who I am, and being pressured to sit down, shut up, and don't ask questions, and yeah. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so I thought I'd give you guys an update, and I can't tell you every stupid little thing. I don't want this to be some kind of huge vlog entry or something, but so that's my rant, and Carthage must be destroyed. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Anyway. Okay, so who in the world actually does get a joke about Cato, I wonder? Who listens to history podcasts? I wonder. Anyway, so I just wanted to give everyone the good news, and happy whatever it is that you do celebrate, regardless of how I would rant about it, and know thyself.